All right, everybody, I'm ready for more Strixhaven tonight. I'm excited about this because this is going to be the set booster pack, which I'm not really hugely familiar with set boosters. I didn't get my first set booster box until Kaldheim, but I had a great time opening those. I think I got 2 set boosters for Kaldheim, and it was a lot of fun. It seemed like the foil pull rate was pretty high. And it seemed like just the rares in general. I'm sure there's a pattern. I'm sure there's an organization for the set boosters, but I'm not even going to go through the complexity. If you want to know what the card assortment is, I'm sure that's available online. But there won't be like a lot of organization to me going through these packs. I'm just going to be like, I think I've heard that you've got anywhere from 4 to 6 commons, and then it gets like you've got different slots. So each slot you've got different potentials. Things like the lesson, you can have anywhere from a common lesson all the way up to a mythic lesson. So I do really think that the set booster is going to be the direction for Magic, of course. I do think that they're phasing out a bit more. I mean, not completely, but they're definitely trying to move towards this more so than the draft boosters. But just so you know, I mean, if you're kind of a newer player or someone who's interested, these set boosters are not meant to be drafted. And if you don't know what draft is, I've never played in a draft, but they look really appealing. A draft is going to be where players all, pull from packs inside of the booster box, and they construct a deck from the pulls that they get from the booster box and packs within it. This is not meant for that type of play. This is specifically for what I do, and that is just opening stuff up and hoping to get good treasures. Another shout out to Bradley over at Alternate Dimensions for having this product on hand at a great price, and also taking in my trade-in. I went to one store that they wouldn't even take trade-in product towards sealed inventory. So thank you, Alternate Dimensions. I appreciate you taking my product. They also gave me something I haven't had in a long time, and that is going to be the promo card. This is the Buy a Box promo. I don't think I'll use it, but it sure is pretty. The Dragon's Guard Elite. So let's get to opening. I do want to warn you, this is going to be a longer video because I'm slow. I even thought about dividing this into 2 videos, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to open it, and, I'm not going to take my time. My SD card is nice and free, so I don't have to worry about the video just suddenly cutting out on me like it did the other day. But yeah, I'm just going to do the whole thing, but it won't be fast. So I hope you buckle up. Oh, let me show you one thing I'm really excited about. So I was looking at the box, right? And whoop, didn't mean to bump the camera there. So if you look at the printing information on this, this is made in Japan. So what that means is the pack quality, I think, will be much better. I think that the Fat Pack was made in USA. I did find that out, so it's not Belgium. Belgium, I wasn't impressed with the print quality from whatever plant that's coming from there. But I'd have to say, in my experience of opening packs, I mean, Japan is best quality. They've got kind of a glossy finish. And they also have kind of a pull tab to the side here, but I won't use that. I'll just rip them open. So we've got our stack here. We've got, I believe there are 30 packs total. And I'm not going to shuffle them or anything. We're just going to see what we got. I have underneath here our playmat is from my buddy Tyler. He actually won this. He won it in a tournament and gave it to me. This is a deck that I run, the Locust God. That's a really fun, just card draw deck. So hey, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate the backdrop for the video. Now the assortment on the Japanese packs is going to be a little different. They're token up front. And then I think they may go to the, well, we'll see what they do. We got token. Wait a second. Okay. So are they backwards? So let's see, we'll do it this way. Okay, so we do have an art card. in every pack. And these art cards are fun. This looks like, it almost looks like an opt, but I don't think it's opt. We can find out what it is. Oh, this is Time Warp. Okay, this is from the Mystical Archive. So every pack does have an art card with it. We got Swamp. We'll go through these. We'll get the pattern. Let's get our commons out of the way. Be on the lookout, because some of the uncommons right now anyway, and of course the price point will drop, of course, as more product is open, but some of the uncommons are over $2, and this actually is one. The Clever Luminancer, I believe, is right at about $2, but this is going to be, she pumps up pretty quick. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, she does get +2/+2 until the end of turn, so that's, every time you do it, and that's cast or copy. There seems to be in this set a lot of copy spell mechanics, so for just a 1-drop, this could get pretty big pretty fast. Be on the lookout for your uncommons. I know sometimes we just blow through that. Even the common slot, there's a dragon. Well, I'll try to be aware of it as we go through it, but I'll probably miss some. I'll look through it all later, but there's a dragon-related card at the common slot that's like almost $3. Certainly that'll go down. So uncommon. Then it goes right to rare. So we pulled this the other day. This is a great card. I hate that it won't fit in my mono-white commander deck because, of course, it is a flip card because we do have the black other side to it. But this is still good protection card. Boy, I'm just spoiling all the suspense here. So that's our first rare. So we got one rare. We'll put our rares under here. We've got another rare. This is Poet's Quill. I'm not really familiar with this. Let's see. When it enters the battlefield, learn. This is a new mechanic. I think it's brand new for this set. Learning is you reveal a lesson card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand, or discard a card to draw a card. I'll never do that. Equipped creature gets +1 and +1, +1/+1, and has lifelink. That I will do. I'm a big fan of lifelink. And the art is really pretty on that, too. Good job there, Anna. I do like that Quill. Another end. And then we have here, this is, again, there's going to be one of these mystical archives in every pack. We have Tezzeret's Gambit. This uses the Phyrexian mana, which is great. Phyrexian mana, you can pay it with 2 life. Or you can use mana. Pardon, I'm drinking my little beverage of choice here. I'm still trying to calculate the perfect number of White Claws for pack opening. And I think the answer is going to be between 3 and 4, because I still got to be, coherent enough to read the text on these things, especially some of the novellas that Wizards has decided to print on these cards. So we will put our Mystical Archives here, right in the middle, since this is going to be the chase card. I'm really hoping we can pull, like the Demonic Tutor's the best one, so let's hope we get one of those. There is a foil in every pack, and that to me is that's almost sell point alone for getting the set booster. But I tell you, I'll be honest, I'm really digging the art cards. I share these with my kids. They make great bookmarks. So much classier than toilet paper that I use sometimes. I know that's trashy, but, hey, truth is truth. This makes a lot better bookmark. And some of these will be like special edition signed by the artist and stuff like this. So this is our first foil. And then we also have our token. We'll put over here. So this will be kind of a mess, but we'll get it down. I'm really trying to remember to save the blank tokens that you can draw on, because I've got some plans for the channel in the future to hopefully use that. I'm just going to throw all the trash on the floor here. So let's say we'll try to do the same order that we did pack 1. And that's going to be starting with our, my goodness, we'll start with our art card. It's kind of stuck. There we go. And this one, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to get it here in the camera. This is signed by the artist. Well, it's foil signed. So that's a little bit like a rarer version of this full art card. And this is called Dragon's Guard Elite. So cool. Like it. Put that over here. We've got here, we'll go through this stuff. Now, see there, we only had 1 land and 2 commons. So the number of commons do vary every pack. We've got here some uncommons. Lorehold Apprentice is a good one. Reconstruct History. And here we have a legendary creature. This is our Elephant Cleric, which, I mean, if you're going to have a cleric, I mean, I would attend church much more often if this dude were leading the sermon, I do believe. First rare of the pack. Let's hope it's not our last. This is a bird cleric. So, hey, this is a pretty blessed set here. This is Shale, Dean of Radiance, flying and vigilance, and you can tap it to put a +1 counter on each creature that entered the battlefield under your control this turn. I tell you, if you've got a token generator, that would be not a bad ad for a 2-drop. We'll put him in our rare pile. We pulled him yesterday. He's a cool card. I do like him. He's got some similarities to the Sun Titan, I believe. And then we have Putrefy, which is great removal. This is our Mystical Archive card. I think this should almost be called Marriage, right? Because, no, that's a bad joke. I've been married, I've been with my wife since 2001, so that's a bad joke I can make. But yeah, destroy target artifact or creature. It cannot be regenerated. The artwork on that is, boy, that's cool. I like that. All right, moving on to the next will be, oh, good, okay, foil, just the basic land cycle they have here. This is cool, though. I do like this option where you can pay 4 and tap it to scry 1. This is a lot better than the lands that come in. I guess it's like the con lands that you gain a life when they come in. I think these are a better option. And then we have... okay, so... Here's another thing. So this, you also have the option of getting cards from the list. And I'll be honest, the list, I do not understand. It's just a list of I think it's like hundreds of cards that Wizards had said, hey, these are cards from the past that may be in your pack. It's in the token slot. So, I mean, most of the time you'll probably get a token, but sometimes you can get a list card. And I think that probably most of the list cards aren't financially powerful, but some of them are beasts. Some of them are money, money, money. We'll put the list card there. Like I said, we're 2 packs in, so my goodness, get comfortable. I'm just not a fast opener. That's not my style. Some of these videos, I'm very envious of the guys who can just blow through it. But I can't. I get confused. So, if you're willing to hang with me, I'm willing to hang with you. This is our art card. That looks interesting. Looks like he's the exterminator of the college. We've got here common, 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 common. Okay, lots of commons there. Move on to our first uncommon, Lorehold Excavation. And 2 uncommons and go straight to the rare. We've got Baleful Master. You may pay 1 in black rather than pay this spell's mana cost. And if you pay the alternate cost, opponent draws a card. Exile target creature or planeswalker. That's really not a bad commander card. You can do a little bit of politicking, and it's 2-drop removal. Actually, it's better than removal. It's exile, and it also targets planeswalkers, which there are some frustrating planeswalkers that I would enjoy seeing exiled. Looks like Mystic Archive is next. We have Gift of Estates. Well, this is going to be necessary for my deck because I do play, like I said, I play a lot of white and also mono white. This is going to be land fetch for white, which it is notoriously suffering. So Gift of the Estates is a beautiful card. I'll take it. Have our foil here, just a common foil. We'll put that over with the other foils. And then we have our token. Put that over there. Cool. 14 minutes in and 2 packs in. We'll speed up, don't worry. But I don't want to jet through it because I don't get to do this often enough. It's fun times for me. Look at that pretty artwork. This is going to be a land, right? Frostboil Snarl. I do like the star lands. Put that there. Let's go through our commons. Whoops. Wait. Okay, so land, and then we went to a rare. I don't understand. This is, I guess, the lesson. So the lesson must be the slot right after the land. Rare land. Cool. We'll take a rare. That's 1 for the pack. Then goes back to commons. let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 commons, 5 commons. And then we get to our uncommon. Go blank. Hey, Cody, this is one of the more exciting commanders from the set. I don't know if I could figure out how to play him, but he does let you basically have a 5-color commander deck, which that's always appealing. But yeah, Cody. Again, this is not Harry Potter. I know that this is remarkably similar to a book that was featured in Harry Potter, but it's not Harry Potter. We'll put him over here. Mythics' Mastery. This is Mythic level? I don't know what it was originally. This set, they're putting some uncommons up to Mythic, so who knows. But, boy, it sure is pretty. And Mythic, he's a fun little commander if you can ever find him. We'll put him in our other mystical archives. And we've got common foil, and, oh, that's another list card. This is going way back to Ixalan. This is actually the set I came into Magic on, Ixalan. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1 counter on him. Cool. I have no idea why they would reprint it, though. It's like, when you look at the list, it's like... some of the cards, I have no idea why. But I'm sure someone was paid money to make the decision. And let's see if these pull tabs work. Kinda, yeah. As far as the quality difference between the Japanese printing and the American edition that I opened yesterday, yeah, these are better quality. They're glossier. They feel better. They're not as abrasive on your fingers. So, yep, definitely if you can get the Japanese version, that's where it's at for me. Look at that. This is going to be the Mystical Archive of, what is that, Revitalize? Yep, Revitalize. I do hope I pull that. Land and then Lesson. Yep. Uncommon Lesson. And we go to our commons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got Flunk again. Flunk is actually a pretty good card. Test talents, and hey, yes, this is the first one I've pulled. I want all these. This is such a... Okay, let's take a look. Pause and look. Okay, I'll get it up here. I got to leave that comment alone. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. This is... I don't want to say broken. It's not broken, but this is a blessing to have in Commander. I mean, it's a 5-drop, so you can't really say it's broken, but 5 colorless, that's completely doable in Commander. I will put this, I say this pretty confidently, I'll put this in any Commander deck that I have, because why wouldn't you? I mean, if you've got a 4-player game going, they're not going to be paying that 2 on, like... Cultivate. They're not going to be paying that 2 on Kodama's Reach. They're not going to be paying that 2 on a removal. So, unless they're targeting you, maybe. Oh, man. I actually saw that the price of this has dropped, and I got excited thinking that, you know, depending on what I pull, I definitely plan on buying more of this. So, there is a flip to it. Sorry, I'll sit back down here. The flip side is something that I'll never cast, but there it is. Yeah, very excited to get that one. Good. We have here, this was a good pack. This is going to be, I think, our first non-Mystical Archive Mythic. This is one of the Elder Dragons, which they have in the set. And this is going to be Silver Quill's Elder Dragon. Yeah, I'm not going to complain on this pack at all. Very nice. And then we have... Crowsand Grip, which I don't even have this card. This used to be much more of a Commander staple because it has the split second mechanic, which basically means that, like, you can't do any stack manipulation of removal or anything. It's going to go through. So I'm glad to have that copy. Very Nordic flavor to me. I like the look of it. I like the horned creature over here, very Norse. And, of course, the axe. We've got a foil, resculpt. And then we have This is a fun product to open. I'm having a good time. Hey, cheers. We'll take a little cheers break. Let's keep opening. Man, I'm really glad to get that Avatar. Such a good card. That was really the only card, non-mystical archive that I was excited to see in the set that I was like, oh, that's a good card. So, I doubt we'll get two, but who knows? And you know what? If we don't get two, I'll go check out Bradley's store, and I'll buy more from him. Art card we have. Yeah, that looks cool. I like that color scheme. Very Wonder Woman 84-esque. I don't know why this set, it feels like a retro flavor. Does anybody else think that? Maybe I'm being crazy here. Maybe them White Claws are getting to me. We've got our planes, and we've got our lesson, and we're going to go into... Oh, my pals are getting crazy. Common, and only 3 commons. Okay, cool. Mentor's Guidance, uncommon. Explosive Welcome. Practical Research. This is this Will and... the twins. I think it is, yeah. The Rowans from Throne of Eldraine. Of course, they first the twins first showed up in Battle Bond, but then their backstory was explained in much better detail in the in the Throne of Eldraine novelization. Cool. And we've got Mascot Interception and rare number 1, Blade Historian. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. I will use that. That's a good card. I've got a Boros deck that is Voltron, and I need my Voltron commander to double strike. That's great. Opt. We love Opt. And foil. And nothing. Cool. All right. My floor is looking littery, but that's okay. I'll clean it all up later. Art card is going to be... Aw. He's a good boy. Don't know who he is. Let's see. That is going to be Mila, Crafty Companion. Well, you know what? He does look very crafty. That's a good call on that. Good call. We've got a mountain. Lesson is a common lesson. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... I don't think I've noticed any of the dragon cards, but I may have been pulling them. If you've seen me pull some of that dragon common card that's worth something, don't worry, I'll find it later. I'll go through all this stuff. Uncommon number 1, uncommon number 2. This is cool. I like the Zephyr boots. I'm a sucker for equipment, though. And then Team Pendant is another good equipment. Vigilance and Trample on. It's cool. Look, to equip it to a creature token. It's cheaper than to equip to a normal creature. Rare Accomplished Alchemist. This is going to be kind of expensive for a mana dork, but you've got the second ability where you can add X mana of any one color, where X is the amount of life you've gained this turn. That will actually fit in one of the commander decks I'll feature soon on the channel. So I may put that aside where I can access it soon. Claim the Firstborn. This is one of those Japanese mystical archives that's a better artwork, I think, than this. And this is good artwork, but the Japanese version, if you can see it, it's pretty awesome. And then we've got Plum the Forbidden. This is one of the uncommons right now that's actually over $1. So the foil, back when foils were, I guess, more rare, the foil value was more. Who knows now? We'll put it aside in our foil pile here. We'll see right there. And then token. Yep. All right. We are almost a third of the way done. And I hope everybody's having a good day, night, anything in between. I do appreciate your company. We have here, whoops, these art cards do kind of, it's interesting that they flipped it. I'm sure there's a reason. He's cool looking. That's very D&D-esque. He looks, I'm judging him, he looks villainous. This is Plarg, Dean of Chaos. Well, he's a dean. He's a scholar. He can't be that bad. Goes to show you should not judge books by their cover, right? Put you with the art pile. We've got here Island. We've got here our lesson. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 commons. We get our uncommon spell satchel. I don't know what that is. Let's see. When you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a counter. Remove a book counter from spell satchel and add colorless. Okay, well, that's something. All right, we have here another mythic body of research. This one is going to be... this one's crazy. Okay, so you get to create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your library. So for Commander, that's going to be probably anywhere between, depending on the length of the game, and when you draw it, I'd say anywhere between 70 and 90 cards that's in your library. So that's going to be, if you can give this sucker Beast, if you can give it Trample, it's going to knock somebody out one hit. Yeah, that's a cool card. Good pull. Excellent. Village Rites, creepy artwork on this, but I do like it. Definitely gets that black sacrifice flavor. And then we have a pretty foil, Comet. And they're starting to do kind of these little mini-game suggestions. I wonder if anybody ever does those mini-games. Moving on. All right, we've got here an art card that is going to be... Ooh, that's going to be the Planeswalker, which she looks actually pretty awesome. And I think her static ability is also pretty awesome. I can't remember it exactly, but I want to say she's able to take the flavor of other Planeswalkers. I may be wrong. Like that art. Got our Forest, and then our lessons, an uncommon lesson. Necrotic Fumes. We'll get through our commons. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of commons there. And then we've got Creative Outburst. Right to a mythic. My goodness. Legendary Creature. This one is going to be Spirit Commander, which, you know, that would be an interesting tribal. I don't know how many spirits there are outside of this. For me, when I think of Spirit, I think blue. But maybe I'm wrong. I was kind of surprised to see the Boros or the whatever the historic college is that's Boros colored. But yeah, this color set isn't really what I think of when I think of spirits. So it might be interesting to explore. Good mythic. Have here Tempt by the Auric. We pulled this yesterday too. It's a good card. And we've got our Adventurous Impulse, which this is uncommon. It's pretty. Foil is going to be Campus Guide, and yeah, I may have another video on Secret Lair, but boo, 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 boo. That's my opinion. Not a fan. That's one fun thing about Wizards. I mean, I think it's probably a bad idea to have a hobby that you can't complain a little bit about, because complaining is fun. So, I mean, all the decisions that Hasbro and Wizards have been making, I wonder if they just do it for our own benefit to give us something to complain about. Let's just tell ourselves that, right? We've got here. Ooh, he's kind of cool looking. This is going to be another Dean, I believe. Is he a... no, he's a Auric Overlord. So that may not be a Dean. Land. Common lesson. We'll go to our commons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get our uncommons. Notice lots of the blue-red, whatever the college is. Human Shaman. Snow Day. Yay. Maelstrom Muse. And I think this is this our first land cycle? Yeah, Frostboil Snarl. So this is great. I'll put this in deck after the video's over. Put that over there. Whirlwind Denial. This is going to be, look at that. Very, I know a lot of people are saying like it's a Raiden in Mortal Kombat, but I think more Big Trouble in Little China. Was that Lightning? I know they the 3 storms in Big Trouble in Little China, and this is going to be, I'm pretty sure the third most difficult lightning-oriented that they modeled Raiden after. But yeah, I like that. I've not pulled that. We have a foil silver Quill Apprentice. He's cool. I like him. He makes cheap. Yeah, so whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Cool. Put him in our foils. Okay, this is a Tempest reprint. Soltari Monk, protection from black and shadow. This is, again, like, what? The artwork is pretty. And, you know, the old border, old style cards are all the rage right now. But, cool. There it is. Well, if you're hanging in there, I'm proud of you, because we are 30 minutes in. And we're still going. We've got... There we go. Go blank, I believe. Foil Forest. We'll put that with our foils. We got our lesson. I like that bear guy. And another, yeah, red, blue. Like, you don't know what you're going to pull. My buddy Tyler and I, we're going to open another one of these off camera soon. And I'm just looking forward to me and him hanging out and just kind of laughing at hopefully some of the good stuff that we're able to pull. But yeah, create X4/4 White Angel creature tokens with flying. That miracle cost. Boy, that would be fun to fire at miracle cost. So yeah, good list card there. That actually makes sense to reprint. It seems like people would be like, hey, that's a card that should be reprinted. Some of the others, not so much. All right, we've got here an island. This is going to be, I guess, that kind of snarl look. I like it. Swamp. Lesson. Common. Secret Rendezvous. So, this is one of those things, be careful what you ask for. So, white card draw. You know, players begging for white card draw, and Wizards is like, yeah, sure, white card draw. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. Commander, cool. Playable, but why would you do this in standard? I mean, no, I don't get that for standard. That's backhanded. Detention Vortex, and then we've got here a Phoenix, which I'll be happy to see good Phoenixes again. But is there such a thing as a Phoenix tribal commander? That would be interesting, maybe, to see. There's our Phoenix. And then we have Agonizing Remorse for a Mystical Archive and a foil Tomb Shredder. It's interesting how we all have different techniques of opening. And some of you may be watching my technique and cringing, but it's my technique, whatever. I know I've seen some people open and I don't like their technique, but you know, you do what you got to do. Art card, we got a land. We got an uncommon lesson. And then we've got our commons. Lots of commons, 6. Then we go to our hall monitor, which I was once upon a time. Silver Quill Command is our rare. And we've got Ephemerate. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. And it does have Rebound. That's great flicker. That Rebound is awesome. Ooh, that's nice. Yep. Ephemerate. Nice Mystical Archive there. Foil Mage Duel. That one opened better. All right, art card. We've got a Professor. Oh, okay. Well, looks like they're learning lots of fun things. Mountain. Common lesson. Boy, we get that one a lot. And we have here right to the land. It's going to be uncommon. 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 Plumb the Forbidden. Uncommon. This is another one that's pretty valuable right now. Solve the equation. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card. Reveal it. Put it in your hand. Then shuffle. That is a good 3-drop. And we have Decisive Denial. This is another good uncommon. This is loaded on uncommons, dude. We don't have her. Zimone, Quandrick's Prodigy. This is going to be a playable legendary creature. And, boy, look at all these uncommons. Kelpie Guide. Rare, Archmage Emeritus. This is going to be when you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. This is going to be the alternate version we had in our Fat Pack. He's a cool guy. I like him. Snakeskin Veil. And Foil Uncommon. Mascot Interception. All right, drink break. Gotta wet the whistle, so to speak. Art card we've got. What is it that they create? Inks or something like that? But yeah, that artwork looks cool. I like it. We got a foil island. We'll put it with our foils. We've got our lesson here, turning something into a frog, right? Expanded anatomy. So no, that's just a dissection gone wrong. Excuse me. Go through here. Our commons. Lots of commons in this pack. We are into Emergent Sequence, first uncommon, and then right to rare. Witherbloom Command. I said this wrong the other. I think I said Winterbloom, but Witherbloom Command. Good rare. Growth Spiral is our Mystical Archive, and then we have a Necrotic Fume foil. We'll put that with our foil. I don't think we've pulled a foil rare yet, have we? I am enjoying the archives, though. We've not gotten any huge hits on the Mystical Archives yet, but there's more to go. There's more to go. Oh, we like that card. This is the second pack, I think, in a row that's had the foil land. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 commons, 7 commons. Okay, that's just going to be heavy on commons. Cool. We've got Quandrick's Cultivator, which I think is a good card. Strixhaven Stadium. This is going to be one that actually I like as well. This is going to be one where you can play it and tap it for land. Excuse me, you can tap it for colorless mana, but you can also, when a creature deals combat damage to you, remove a point counter from Strixhaven Stadium. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to an opponent, put a counter on it. If it has 10 or more point counters on it, remove them all, and that player loses the game. So there are some kind of there are some tricks you could do to manipulate the number of counters you put on this card to where you can have some fun, I bet, with this. Like that I got that one. We've got here Infuriate. We've had that before, but it's good to have two. And we've got another foil, uncommon, Mortality Spear. Destroy target non-land permanent. Costs 2 less if you gain life this turn. Hey, that's cool. I like that. So we're going a little faster here. I'm ready to get to some more hits, though. See if we can get maybe another Mythic, or maybe a good archive, or maybe a foil rare. We've got options, right? There's our new commander, or legendary creature, I should say. Plains. And we're going to go right to the uncommon. Okay, this is our lesson. Back to commons. 1, 2. Oh, there's the... try to put that aside. That's going to be the more valuable common. If you can find this Dragon's Approach, put it aside, because right now it's about $3. Of course, that price will go down. I'm going to put it in the rare. Forgive me. It's just so I don't lose track of it. But yeah. We've got here Quandrick's Apprentice. We've got Golden Ratio, and we've got Ether Helix. Another land cycle, Fury Calm Snarl. Cool, we'll take that. And then we've got, oh, right, I wanted this card, Teferi's Protection. Oh, I run so much white, and man, this is a great card. Standing up here to show you Teferi's Protection. Look at that art. My goodness. Such a good card. This basically, if you don't know the game, this is a game save. This is if somebody's going to swing at you to take you out of the game or do something to you to take you out. If you've got 3 mana, you're good. You're safe. If it doesn't get counterspelled. There's a lot of ifs in Magic. But yeah. Whoa, good hit. Good hit. Love that. Teferi's Protection. Good. put that over here. That's the best one we've hit. And that's what I wanted too. The foil revitalize. I do like the. I think I like the Japanese variant a little better, but that one is beautiful too. Look at that. All right, what a pack. Well, and then we have a list card too. Boggart Arsonist. Planeswalk. I don't know what that even is. I mean, who was asking for this to be, like, injected back into the Magic circulation? I don't know. I don't know. That was a cheers. Cheers on that pack. All right. I'm a happy chap after that, man. I wanted one of those Teferi's Protection for a long time, but the price point is... I mean, it's not ridiculous. It's a good card. It's worth the money that it is, but it's more than I want to pay for it. There we go. Ooh, look at that. I don't even know what that is. That is going to be Verdant Mastery. Got our Snarl Island there. Well, let me fix my stacks here. There we go. I got too excited. We got our lesson, and we've got some commons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Divide by 0. Master Symmetrist. That's a Rhino Druid. Okay, cool. And then we've got here Callous Blood Mage. He's a Vampire Warlock. This is a diverse educational system, this Strixhaven. It doesn't seem like they turn many away, so good for them. Good for them. Strategic planning. That's a beautiful mystical archive. It's no Teferi's Protection, but it's still cool. And then we've got our Kelpie Guide foil. Put that with our foils. We got our Secret Lair. If you don't know about Secret Lair, I don't know if I even want to do a video on it. So many people have talked about it. It's... I might do a video on it just to give kind of background and try not to give my opinion on it too much until maybe the end. But I mean, my goodness, if you're watching this, you already know I'm not a fan. It's money. It's a way of people paying money that they know it and they're going to push it. Oh, that's cool. So I'm curious, does anybody play these as cards? I guess you could, right? I mean, would this be considered a proxy? I mean, if you knew what the card does, or even if you wrote it on the back, I wonder if that would be worth playing financially. Anyway, curious. Got our common lesson. Got our commons here. Arcway Commons, land. All right, now we're in our uncommon. Symmetry Sage, Wormhole Serpent. We have a Mythic. All right, man, this is a good box. I gotta say, we are 2/3 done, and we are getting the heat turned on. We have here Jad's the Oracle of Arcavios. That's fun to say. And then on the back, this one is the one that everyone's excited about. So this lets you basically, hopefully, if you've got a pretty good hand size and you got a lot of hands, you're going to be dropping a lot of lands when you play this card. And if you can hit 8 or more lands, you get to bounce it back to your hand. So this is going to be, well, I would say I'd put it in Omnath, but I don't think you can. I have to check, but I don't think you can use, for flip cards, that wouldn't be playable in Omnath because it has blue on the other side. Hey, you know what? Still a good Mythic. I'm still happy we pulled it. We have here another rare, Strict Proctor. If you're going to be a Proctor, you might as well be Strict, right? And we have here Eliminate Good Removal. That's our Mystical Archive. Another uncommon foil. And then that. Whoop. Think I might be getting too spirited in my pack handling. I'm still jonesing on that Teferi's Protection. I do not have that card. And really, any deck I have that can run white would be improved by that card. This is going to be a Mystical Archive card. Plains, Common Lesson. And we do have a right to uncommons? Really? iTwitch, he's cool. I like him. I like that artwork. More uncommons. Hey, okay, I wanted to pull her. This is going to be a fun commander card. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. And then, of course, you got a second ability there. There's so many cards that go well with this, so that's a good pull there. That's the first one I think we've pulled of her, so I'm going to put her over in the rare. I know she's not, but she's special. And then there she is, Deadly Brew. Boy, so many uncommons in this pack. Wow. Rare, we've got here one we've pulled before. And another rare, we've not pulled this. Lore Hold Command. And Cultivate. Yay! Cool. Cultivate's a commander staple. Run it if you can. I mean, why wouldn't you? And that artwork is pretty nice. Foil uncommon. I don't think we have a foil rare yet. So, I mean, I may be getting greedy, but I think we might have one soon, hopefully. We'll see. Getting close to the end and I'm getting sad. But what makes me happy is we've pulled some good stuff. Hopefully, I've given some good company if you need it. And I bet me and my buddy Tyler will pull some hot fire too soon. If you're watching, buddy, it's fun times. Fun times. You're going to enjoy it. Got Island. Okay, we've got our lesson. That's an uncommon lesson. We'll go back to our commons. And Brackish Trudge. Devouring Tendrils. And then this is a cool card for Commander. Well, not Commander. I think this would be a cool card for Arena. For Standard, if you can stomach it. And then, oh, what is this? Whoa! All right, we have here an Elder Dragon. This is a extended art. Wow. When it enters the battlefield, create a treasure token, and then artifacts you control have tap to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell. Ooh, that. I wonder if that would replace some of the Joyra decks. That's tempting for the Artifact Commander. Nice. Nice pull. That is a mythic. Nice, nice, nice. Good box. Bradley, you hooked me up well, bud. I appreciate it. We've got here Abundant Harvest, and then a foil. If you are a fan of other Magic the Gathering content creators, you'll know the importance of this card. I do enjoy his channel. Wayfarer's Bauble is a favorite card of another very popular Magic the Gathering YouTube content creator. This is a list card. And I want to say it's a couple bucks. They may have reprinted it recently. I don't really know, but for a common, it ain't doing bad. All right, moving on. We've got here art card. We've got another foil land. Nice. And then we're going to go to our lesson. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons. We've got our first uncommon. Right to the rare. Uvilda, Dean of Perfection. Well, yes they are. And this is going to be a flip card. Which on the back they've got Nasari, Dean of Expression. Okay, well that's, yeah, she's looking pretty expressive there. Cool. We've got another rare. We've got Dream Strix. And then we've got a Negate Mystical Archive. Nice. Hey, there's our foil rare. And you know what? There are worse foil rares to get. Prismari Command. Choose 2. And I'll let you see here what the choose 2 are. Let's see if we can fix that focus. There we go. Yep. Only thing is I don't run a lot of Izzet colors, or I guess not Izzet, Prismari colors. There we go. There's our foil rare. We'll put that right with our other special one. Cool. We're getting close to the end. I doubt anybody's still watching. If you are, boy, you're a trooper. My hat, if I wore one, would be off to you. This is fun, opening Magic products. I mean, my goodness. No wonder Wizards gets away with so much crap when they still make a product that is a joy to open. Artistically and play mechanic-wise, overall, I guess they've got a long leash to get into trouble where we take them back and forgive them. And if you don't know what I'm talking about as far as some of the controversy with Wizards and with specifically with since Wizards was bought by well, not Mattel. I'll think of it in a moment, but there's some controversy with some of the business practices that have been happening recently that are, we'll just say they're questionable. There's our lesson. Sorry for that little divergent topic there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 commons. And then we got Honor Troll. Oh, I get the wordplay on that. Biblioplex. This is another good one. This is going to be, you can tap it for colorless, and then you can also do some stuff to look at the top card, and if it's an instant or sorcery card, you may reveal it and put it in your hand. If you don't put that card in your hand, you can put it in your graveyard. You can only activate this if you have exactly 0 or 7 cards in hand. That's odd. 0, 7, cool. All right, we'll put that aside. And we've got a standard Revitalize, which we don't really... Hey, all right. Well, dude, we're hitting fire now. There's our foil rare, a second foil rare. It's going to be Strixhaven Stadium. Great. I want it. Yay. We'll put it over here with our other foil rare. This is what I'm talking about. Like, standard booster boxes. You're lucky to get one foil rare. That was, of course, before they tweaked the foil rare rate, or the foil rate. They tweaked it up a little bit way back, and I want to say it was M19 that they altered that. So now foils are much more common, especially when they have all the different sets. But bottom line is, I like pulling foil cards that don't curl. That's an important caveat. I like ones that don't taco up immediately. So yeah, I don't really begrudge Wizards for making it easier to pull those fun foil cards. You feel good. I mean, you feel good when you pull a foil that doesn't become three-dimensional immediately. It's going to be Prismari Campus. Spoiled it there. Hey, this is going to be another one that's signed by the artist. That's cool. I like that. I've got a binder of like the 9-slot pages, plastic pages, and I just put that in for artistic purposes. It's fun. Common lesson, commons, and bookworm. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're gonna be a bookworm, that's probably the best bookworm to be. Nobody's gonna give you a hard time if you're like slithering around like that, right? We've got a okay, so this is going in deck. This is one that was like, I gotta get this card. This is going in Coma, if I'm understanding this correctly. So my Coma deck, you may see in the future. Coma's a great commander, and the more copies you can get of Coma, the better. But this is going to be one that gets around that legendary rule. Normally, you can only have one copy of a permanent on field if it's a legendary, and if you try to put out another, it would kill one. So, whew, a 2-drop. If I could copy Coma for 2 mana, oh, that's going to be beast. I can't wait to see people's face if I can pull that off. If I can pull that off. Good pull for me. It's not financially great, but I wanted it. Thrill of possibility. And eager first year. Cool. Gotta say, Wizards, this set is fun. We've got here our art card. Yeah, I hope to get this. I have a deck that's my blinged out deck that 2020 and the misery that 2020 brought. One of the shining lights of the year was that I made, I went all out with store credit, and from Card Kingdom, I went nuts and got like shiny foil versions of cards. And this is definitely one that's worth going in there. It's a Firebird and Sunspeaker deck that I'll show in the future. We got, speaking of foil, Foil Mountain. Lots of foil lands in here. Straight to their lesson. It's a uncommon lesson. Then we'll go back to commons. Common, 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 common. Witherbloom Apprentice. And Mortality Spear. Another good land. I do like the land set. There was a set, I want to say it was in one of the, was it one of the Zendikar sets that had this? I can't remember the set, but there was a set that had the same dynamic where you could play it, but you had to reveal a land type from your hand in order for it to come in untapped. So I think it's welcome back. Electrolyze. This is going to be... Nope, I'm thinking of something else in here. That's a cool card. Good Mystical Archive card that I don't have. And then we've got one of the foil dual lands that are the common. We're almost done. Hang in there, guys. 4 more packs. Oh, man. If you are not a Magic player, you don't have to be in order to enjoy opening product. It's crazy. This is, hey, there's the, so for the collector pack that is out of stock everywhere I looked, that's the artwork they're using for the collector packs. It's great artwork. Pretty. Yeah. Plains, common lesson, and then commons. 3, 4. All right. Uncommon. Well, hide our foily there. My goodness, I'm giving a preview. It looked like it might be something good, too. Uncommon. Prismari Command, which we do have the foil rare version of that. And then Sword of Plowshares. Yeah, dude, that's a great card, too. Commander Staple. I'll play that. I'll put that, I'll upgrade my current Sword of Plowshares. Nice. And then we've got... Oh, okay. So this is a good pull. Tainted Pack foil. I'll pull it up here for you. I'm sitting down, so if the geometry of the card location is crazy, my comfort came. Oh man, what a good card! So they have this at Mythic rate. I don't know if it originally was. They upticked a lot of stuff, but man. This box is a beast. Yeah. Cool. Nice. We're going to put that over with our other good things. And then we have a list card. We've got Llanowar Reborn. It's a land. Graft. I've never heard of Graft. This land enters the battlefield with a +1 counter on it. When a creature enters the battlefield, you may move a +1 counter from this land onto it. Okay, cool. We'll put it over here. 3 packs left. Whew. That's a good pull. That Tainted Pack foil. I want to say that it's expected that these collector boosters have 1 foil mystical archive, but I don't think everyone has one. So it's kind of like if you think about Time Spiral Remastered, the booster boxes were expected to have 1 of the special old school foil versions of the cards, but not everyone did. So I'm glad we have one, and it's a good one too. I mean, Tainted Pact is a great card. We got our art card there. Island and common lesson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 commons. Reflective Golem. We got Killian, Ink Duelist. Ink. Yeah, it is ink. Okay, that was earlier. Couldn't think of it. Another Mythic. Wow. This is... At this point, it's all gravy. We got 2 packs left. Who cares, right? Mavinda, Student's Advocate, as we all should be. This is a legendary creature. And you can pay 0 to cast target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard this turn. If the spell doesn't target a creature you control, it costs 8 more to cast this way. If that spell would be put in your graveyard, exile it instead. Activate only once each turn. So if you're targeting your stuff, whew, boy, this would be Voltron. You could pump stuff up easy. That's nice. Cool. All right. And we'll put you over here. We have here Tendrils of Agony. Seems like we pull a lot of black mystical archives. And we have a foil. Did we get him already? I think we did. That's cool. Have another list card. We've got Avin Riftwatcher. The art is pretty. Vanishing. I mean, some of these mechanics, I've not heard of Vanishing. This permanent comes into play with 3 time counters. I know what those are. Beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. Last is remove, sacrifice. Oh, I guess you could just bounce it and keep it around. All right, 2 packs left. My SD card, I'm glad I changed it. Boy, I'm slow. I enjoy it. I know that the viewership that may be out there is impatient, but you know what? I hope I make it worth your while. It's already worth my while. Pass summoning, and we'll go to our comments. Oh, only two comments. We'll go to uncommon, thunderous order. That's the one that had the inks, right? Humiliate, and closing statement. This is heavy on the Silver Quill. Yeah, it's almost thematic. Tenured Inkcaster and Ingenious Mastery is our rare, followed by Duress. And we've got Foil Essence Infusion, which I think we've pulled that already. Last pack. Wow, what a journey it's been. There have been some highs. There really hadn't been any lows. It's got a recommendation from me. If you can get it at the right price point, and I was able to get it at the right price point, who knows if it's going to stay there? I mean, with Wizards product, who knows with price point now how permanent they'll be. All right, last pack. Let's enjoy it. We've got here Reduced to Memory is our lesson. Commons. We've got Carrick Wrangler, Dueling Coach, and we've got Culmination of Studies, followed by our last Mystical Archive. Oh, you know what? I'd say it's a slap in the face, but it's not. This has been a great box. I'm not a fan of this card, but the artwork is pretty. I do like that little fluffy dragon. I mean, I've never wanted to pet a dragon so bad. I mean, forget about the teeth. Just look how fuzzy. We do have a foil big play. And that be all. You guys have a great day, great night, and everything in between. I appreciate your time and attention. This was fun. This will probably be the last opening I do for a little bit. But the channel will have some more different kind of content soon. Have a great day.